by the rugby club. You probably remember that.
Yes, yes.
That was a lovely course with the sand and oil greens. As Harding takes aim at 4. Dubai's changed so much over these 3 decades. What do you make of the...
Really progressive, and they want to be there amongst the best countries or the best cities in the world, basically. And that's our philosophy. So whatever you see today out here and whatever you will see in the next 5, 10, 15 years, and everything else had been built up. So it still is probably the best course in the Middle East.
I think many of the players would agree with that. You must be thrilled at how many of the top players in the world have kept coming back to this area to play in this event.
Culture of Dubai and the UAE as a whole, we're extremely hospitable. We welcome guests from all over the world, and if they have a first-class facility in which to play and ply their trade, basically, as golfers, they come. And I mean, you just have to look at the names on that trophy 30 years.
Well, it's been a great pleasure to have you in the commentary box and taking time out what I know is a very busy schedule for you this week. And things are shaping up nicely for a great finish. And what a moment for McIntyre. Change at the top of the leaderboard again. Your thoughts on winning? Have you got a player that you would pick to go ahead and take the Dalla tomorrow?
It's so difficult to predict. I mean, they're all so good, aren't they? It's just a matter of who gets...
For many more years.
Thank you very much. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Birdie attempt for Laurie Cantor coming to the turn. This to get into double figures under par. Not to be. It's going to be a front line of 32 for him. Birdie attempt for Westwood at the 6th.
Has he? Has he? Oh, he's at number 6 so far today, so would have been 1 against the head.
Birdie attempt for Dietrich at the par 5. Randy Culm. Oh, close.
I always thought down the years the par 5s were key to this golf course. 3 of them arrive on the second 9. They are the 3 easiest holes in the course, but you have to master them. You have to make your birdies.
They've offered a lot of excitement, the par 5s, I have to say. Over the years we've had a number of eagles, a number of amazing recoveries. Oh, Tommy. Just the par at the 4th.
Samoa second to the 5th. Seen a lot of good shots into this hole today.
Awkward, this is really quite awkward. Long way through the fringe. It's always going to be interesting.
Samoa for his birdie. There is quite a slope, as you can see down there at the hole on this 5th, but there's been a fair few decent shots into this hole today.
Yeah, front right pin, the second shot, the ball's above you. Thomas Dietrich, overnight leader, now 1 behind, but can he pop this one in? Can he hit it firmly enough? Hey, sire. Everyone a winner, isn't he?
Yeah, he got everything else right too. Well struck, well read. But it can happen on golf courses like this. You get a radical to adapt.
Second shot at Fleetwood at the 5th. Playing with Justin Harding, who's already played his second shot. Oh, he knocked it in quite close.
Pressure at 4 for McIntyre to maintain his lead.
Oh, that missed before he hit it almost. A little bit further up the green, shifting a little more towards the water here. He'll be a bit more circumspect to get this one good galloping past.
That's not bad, that, from there at all, but you're right, you can just...
This is for a par 4, 6 for Casey to remain just 1 back. It's a difficult...
Tommy just pulled a little, but he's still got a good look at this putt. It's a sidewinder from left to right.
Just
or run out, which a bit of breeze off his right, he'd certainly do today. Pretty warm, hard fairways. Just got to be careful. A little bit more pressure hitting the fairway. Would you need to make sure you can turn it over?
Well, straight off the right, so just finish it.
Make the front pin a little bit trickier to get to, but a good length tee shot.
Beautiful second from Harding. And a third to match. A lot of patience over the verse 4. And the break-in pass comes in the right direction.
3-wood for McIntyre. And the wind has swirled her a little bit this afternoon, but I think it's now calmed down. The players will be fully aware of where it's coming from.
It's fine now.
The grass looks a bit silver from this end, so the grass will be growing into it. That's a heavy lie.
Which isn't ideal.
The 10th, and Laurie Cantor going along very steadily. Out in 32, birdie 4 at the 10th. Moves to that group at 10 under, just 1 behind. Could it be his week? It's certainly
Deep in the roots of the grass. This is a full Monty gouge. Got 130 to carry the water. This needs to get moving. Oh my word.
What? We can't see it, Anthony.
We hit the rocks, kicked forward, kicked back, and then went back onto the grass again. He's dry. Just a nice little number. It's got a 52-degree wedge. I don't think that'll get there, so he'll probably take the wedge from 140.
It's quite a high flight on his irons, or he can if he chooses to. That came down very softly coming out the semi-rough. Sometimes you can get the ball to stop with the trajectory rather than the spin, and this is coming in from a mighty height. So releasing up, looking high into the sky. Watch how softly it comes down. Oh, lovely, like one of Henrik Stenson's.
Great control. And well into his back 9, he's found this 13th green in 2. Oh, the most amazing putt for a birdie yesterday, and it's not going to be an eagle today. It was one of the great moments I felt from yesterday because he'd made such a good start to Rohan.
Short 7th. And 165 to this frontage pin, not dissimilar whole location to yesterday's. Over the water. Pretty well done. The advantage. Great view. Looking up to the green at the 8th. Plays about, well, nearly a club up the hill.
Been doing this job a long time. I wonder how many times I've actually said Westwood in great shape off the tee.
Yes, yeah.
Back-to-back bogeys, I'm afraid. At best, look at that, still going.
Greens have always been quick. Fresh off the birdie at 7, Casey at 8.
To move clear at the top. Fiddly one.
High course at McIntyre. The rest haven't dropped a shot. We saw that birdie a few moments ago from Cantor at 10. He's got another chance at 11. And he's taken it. Brilliant play. Very swiftly moving up to the top. Birdies at 1, 2, 8, 10 and 11. 5 under for the day.
Meanwhile, Lee Westwood dropped a shot at 7. Chance to get it straight back here at 8. And damage limitation for McIntyre.
How quickly things can change. The joy, the celebration, the euphoria of the eagle up the third, and 3 shots go in the blink of an...
So gently uphill, slightly out of Tommy's left.
And he's got it as well. So